Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Dame and welcome back to a brand new episode of your source for COD Zombies news. We've got some awesome information today regarding World War II Zombies DLC4. Call of Duty themselves have leaked some very important information, basically everything that's going to be coming with the game. The DLC itself is going to be called Shadows War and the zombie map is going to be called The Frozen Dawn. In today's video we're going to talk about that, so without further ado, let's get straight into that video. The Frozen Dawn is the 5th installment, the 4th DLC for Call of Duty World War II Zombies, and Call of Duty has accidentally leaked basically all the information about the DLC itself, and we know it's a leak because they've actually taken down said post off of their website. I have to give a huge shout out to Unpunk and Drag the J because they actually managed to source this information and save the webpage so I can talk about it in today's video. We're going to basically go through it, so let's start from the top, which is the introduction. Olivia, Jefferson, Droyston and Marie can't catch a break. Their Zeppelin crashed and they found themselves isolated in Antarctica amid the burning wreckage of their airship. To defeat the undead evil overcoming the world in waves, they must confront it at a source and descend into the lost city of fuel, an underworld maze filled with frozen subterranean tunnels and candlelit chambers. This Call of Duty DLC 4 pack, Shadows War, latest and final Nazi zombie mission, The Frozen Dawn. As Olivia and co wind deeper underground, further from General Rideau, their allies and the forgiving light of day, they battle endless undead, uncover well-concealed Easter eggs and become acquainted with the most maddening, twisted, multi-level Nazi zombies map ever. But there's a small relief, as The Frozen Dawn will take an extra measure of grit and dedication to beat. General Rideau has provided a slew of new weapon upgrades and consumables to give you and your team the upper hand. They are building a lot of hype on this, and just reading that out aloud sounds so exciting. There are going to be new enemies. The post reads, "Oh, don't worry, there are plenty of Wuslings to go around." Like, we don't have enough of Wuslings. But the lost city of fuel conceals an even worse undead villain, the Void Sizzler. This multi-spiked enemy attacks other zombies before attacking you, because every normal Nazi zombie he eliminates makes him stronger. With the same unlimited speed as the original Sizzler from the Shadowed Throne, the Voids tear down every zombie in a horde until it's just you and him, and at this point he'll be nearly bulletproof. So get rid of this monster as soon as you lay eyes on him. We've not got any images for this particular zombie as of yet, but if he's anything like the Sizzlers from the Shadowed Throne, they're going to be pretty hardcore, because they're going to have the speed of the Sizzlers and what it sounds like they're going to have more strength, and it's going to take more bullets to take down than what a Wusling or even a Brenner would if you leave him. He's going to be taking energy from all the zombies on the map, and I can just see a load of glitches with this one. Not only that, with this DLC there are going to be 5 new consumables. Yes, we're going to have one called Geistfield, which is something that rewinds bullets, which is, I'm not sure what that's going to do, but it sounds very interesting. We've got Power Armor, which is a long static bubble shield on the final bullet, so the final bullet of your gun is going to give you somewhat of a shield. We have one called the Random Special, which is a short bubble shield on reload. This sounds like a beefed up electric cherry, which is going to be very exciting. We've got a Delasil Guarantee, I think that's how you say it. It grants a Delasil sniper rifle from the mystery box, comes equipped with laser rounds that pierce all targets. And we got the Blunderbuss Guarantee as well, which grants a blunderbuss from the mystery box, comes equipped with explosive rounds. One thing I like to add with the consumables, the last 2, that gives you a guaranteed weapon from the box, is they're so wasteful. I've got so many of them in my inventory because you can get epics and legendaries which give you 3 or 4 uses, and I never seem to use them. I really wish they wouldn't add the guaranteed weapons, or if they did, you only get singles. I'm not a huge fan of those, but the first 3 sound absolutely amazing. Now the next bit of information is very strange, and I don't know what they're getting at, though I could be reading this completely wrong, but I think they could be buffing the weapon attachments that you put on your weapons. It seems very odd for them to talk about weapon attachments in DLC 4. We all know about weapon attachments by now, but in this post they go into some great detail about adding weapon attachments to your gun. It reads, as the action-packed, close to Nazi zombies, addictive, survival-based undead adventure, Frozen Dawn is guaranteed to be a grind from wave 0 to the boss. Make sure you not only take advantage of your new consumables and weapons, but that you've paid a visit to the weapon build kits tab if you haven't already. Sure, you've pulled a head-busting MP40 or a fast-firing Waffle 28 from one of the wall-buy stations, and yeah, you've thrown him in the Ubenspringen to upgrade your firepower against the growing horde, but don't just rely on a standard build. Every weapon variant you unlock can be modified with the weapon build kits section of your soldier tab. Add crucial attachments from multiplayer like extended mag, high caliber and quick draw to your favorite weapon, and that same variant and its custom attachments will be waiting in its wall buy station on your very next match, fully primed for battle by you. An example weapon build would be the Epic Brande Grease Grunt SMG, a weapon that's relatively easy to find in most maps. Add an extended mag, advanced rifling, full metal jacket and fast fire as attachments, and next time you grab the Brande, its stats will be buffed about 50%. So I'm not sure if they're just saying we've got weapon attachments. I'm pretty sure if you've played zombies you know there's weapon attachments, or they're actually buffing the weapon attachments and adding a brand new tab. I can't quite pinpoint the exact thing they're going for here, but if they are adding a new mechanic where putting weapon attachments on your gun actually increases it and makes it a lot more powerful than it originally is, that is going to be absolutely awesome. And not only that, it's completely going to change up the gameplay by selectively choosing different attachments for certain weapons. If you're going to get about a 50% damaged increase or a buffed increase, damage, stability, agility and all the other things, because so far there's not a huge amount of buffing to be done by adding these weapon attachments. So that's going to be very, very interesting. There could be a brand new station to be added to basically improve your guns with the original attachments we already own. It says additionally, certain weapons used in Nazi zombies and found by unlocking supply drops, he's mentioned supply drops so many times in this post, grants perks that are specifically primed for zombie slaying. You can also add attachments to weapons with perks you've unlocked those specific variants. Here are some examples. Then you've got the Epic Siberian SBT40, which gives you the efficient perk. Multi-kills grant special ability meter bonus. Again, we all pretty much already know this from day one. There were weapons with extra zombie perks on them, so I don't feel like there's anything new been added to this. They're just going over a mechanic that's already in the game. But it does say at the end of this particular section of the article, it does actually show a few more weapons as well, but it says there are even more hiding out in the weapon build kits tab. Visit it now, you may already have some variants unlocked. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think that particular section could mean. Is it just going into more detail that we can add attachments to our weapons and we can get particular variants that have zombie perks on that we've already known for so long? Or is Rideau actually adding a brand new tab where we can customize our weapons and make them more powerful than they already are? Because if that's the case, that's going to be awesome. Not only that, there's going to be a special event, and there is a date on here which people seem to be getting confused with its release date. So we're going to talk about the release date and this small little post in the article as well that it talks about upgraded weapons. It says the fast-paced nature of Nazi zombies missions usually tends itself into run and gunning playstyles with SMGs and assault rifles leading to the attack, especially for newer players. But this Fulian city contains plenty of sightlines between floors and chambers, leaving ample opportunities to mow down the undead from a distance. So, General Rideau is adding fuel to the fight by giving all LMGs the Ubenspringen treatment, which is pack-a-punched, starting from 10 AM Pacific Time Standard, September the 4th. Every LMG gets its unique upgrade. Simply find your LMGs in the wall-buy stations and discover all the different flesh-ripping features you can use. And for those still in doubt about running around Nazi zombies with an LMG, see how well a Void Sizzler takes heavy fire, then get back to us. So first off, with this particular one, they're going to be adding LMG wall buys in DLC4, and there isn't any LMG wall buys in any of the DLC maps so far. So that alone is going to be awesome. Everybody loves an LMG wall buy because it's just so much ammo and they're so powerful. But Bodega is going to be automatically pack-a-punching them, so you're going to be able to buy them off the wall already pack-a-punched, and each pack-a-punch weapon is going to have its own unique upgrade. What that means, I don't know. Flame bullets, electrical bullets, maybe a double pack-a-punch. It could be a double pack-a-punch weapon that's on the wall. Like Black Ops 3, if you double pack-a-punch your weapon, you get dead wire or fireworks. It gives you a different ability for each weapon. That is only speculation on them, but that event does take place on 10 AM Pacific time, September the 4th. Now there's a lot of people thinking that that is going to be the actual release date, and I beg to differ. I do not think that's going to be the release date for DLC 4. If I had to take a guess, it's going to be Tuesday the 28th of August, and we're most likely going to be seeing a trailer on Tuesday the 21st of August. So next Tuesday is when we should be seeing our trailer. Then it's going to be released on the 28th, and you may think why I've come to that conclusion when there's already a date on there. It's because of Xbox. Xbox gets their DLC 30 days after PlayStation does, and if we get a DLC 4 on September the 4th, that means Xbox is going to be getting their DLC 30 days after, which is going to be very early October. Then literally less than 2 weeks after that, less than 2 weeks, is going to be the release of Black Ops 4, and I just don't think they're going to release it so early on. I really don't think that. Only speculation, but taking it from past games, past DLC releases, I don't think they're going to leave it that late for Xbox players to actually get their hands on this DLC, which is going to be slightly unfair if they're a Call of Duty fan, because they're going to be wanting to play World War II Zombies and then jump on Black Ops. So if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure DLC 4 is going to be coming out on the 28th of August, and we can confirm this on the 21st of August. If we get a trailer on the 21st of August on the Tuesday, this will pretty much, well, it's going to tell us a date. It's going to be 7 days after that. But homies, thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it today, please be sure to leave a like rating on it. It's always appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well for more Call of Duty content, news and updates. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, evening or morning. But until the next one, it's your boy Dame, and I'm out.